Today's topic is draft sleepers looking for their glass slipper, and they're in no particular order. We're just going to start with T.J. Graham, wide receiver for the Buffalo Bills. There are many question marks in Buffalo, and Graham is a second-year pro who has some upside. Injuries and inconsistencies from incumbent Steve Johnson or rookie Robert Woods could open a major door for Graham. He has mainly been used as a kick returner, but his 4.41 speed could translate nicely into the slot. Harry Douglas is the fourth fiddle in a talented receiving orchestra for the Atlanta Falcons. If Julio Jones or Roddy White get hurt or can't get open, Douglas can fill the void. Rashard Jennings, running back, Oakland Raiders. Jennings has been injury-plagued over the last 2 years. He is a career backup, and although he has had his injuries, he has not taken the kind of everyday wear and tear most backs do. Historically, starter Darren McFadden always gets hurt, so Jennings and fellow backup Marcel Reese will certainly see some touches. Keon Barner. It doesn't seem that long ago that the Panthers seemed destined to run a wishbone offense. They could still do that with D'Angelo Williams, Jonathan Stewart, and Mike Tolbert all in tow. The problem is none of these guys are ever healthy at the same time. That's probably why Barner was drafted in the 6th round. You may look at the running back pile in Carolina and think there is no way Barner sees the field. And you might be right. Or you may also just turn up your nose completely to all the Carolina running backs. That's probably not a bad idea. But Barner is an explosive talent with 4.39 40 time at the combine this year. He is small, he's 5'9", 190 pounds, but his lack of health could move Barner into a reliable role. Barner averaged 6 yards per carry in all 4 years at Oregon, and he averaged 135 yards per game as a senior. Kerwin Williams, running back, Indianapolis Colts. Williams is basically the 5th running back on the Colts. He was taken in the last round of this year's draft. So why consider Williams taking the last round this year in your fantasy draft? Williams will be tested as a kick returner. Thus, his ability to avoid contact will be tested. The 4 running backs ahead of Williams are Ahmad Bradshaw, Vic Ballard, Donald Brown, and DeLone Carter. Ballard is currently the only one of that group that is fully healthy. Williams totaled over 3,400 yards as a return specialist in college, as well as 2,500 yards on the ground and 800 yards receiving. As a senior, he averaged 10.7 yards per carry and 182 yards per game for the WAC member Utah State. Tight end Tony Moeaki. Veteran Anthony Fasano and rookie Travis Kelce are also in camp. Moeaki has some work to do. But he has proven to be a big factor in the past, and head coach Andy Reid incorporates the tight end into his offense very nicely. Moeaki is strong like a tight end, but athletic like a wide receiver. Alex Smith also likes to use his tight end. Fasano is a vet, but a backup at best. Kelce is unpolished and will need to learn the playbook quick before he is trusted on the field. All this means Moeaki could go from bye-week replacement to a top 10 tight end by season's end. Jarius Wright, Minnesota Vikings. Wright is entering his 2nd season in Minnesota. He had some brief flashes of excitement as a rookie. Wright found the end zone twice and averaged 14.1 yards per catch. The Vikings took Cordell Patterson in the 1st round of this year's draft and signed free agent Greg Jennings. Hence, Wright will have to fight to find his targets. Wright could be the next Victor Cruz, but the next James Jett is more than likely. Denard Robinson, running back, Jacksonville Jaguars. At the time of our top 50 running backs cheat sheet came out, it appeared that Robinson was going to be listed as an OWR, offensive weapon. Soon after, it seemed that he was going to be listed as a wide receiver. He had been listed at wide receiver, but now he appears to be, had he been listed at wide receiver, he would have appeared at the bottom of our top 65 wide receiver cheat sheet. Officially now, Robinson is listed as a running back. He might be relegated to wildcat and slot duties, so he could be a nice bye-week replacement. Currently, Justin Forsett stands between Robinson and Maurice Jones-Drew, so Robinson will have to prove himself. His role is expected to expand as the season progresses, and it does not appear that he will be returning kicks.